Hey, what's up everybody? Hammerheart Metal Reviews here once again. I'm doing another album review for you today. I'm super excited to be talking about this one today. We're going to be reviewing the brand new album Electric Elite by Riot City. So this album actually doesn't come out for a couple weeks. The true release date is October 14th, 2022, but the stream of this album was just released over the weekend on late Friday night on the New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal full album station, which I will link down below. Definitely go subscribe to that channel and check it out if you're into any like old school, just traditional heavy metal. Tons of hidden gems that you'll find on that station. And yeah, super pumped that the early stream was released of this. I've been very excited in anticipation for this album. If you haven't heard these guys before, they are from my homeland of Canada. They're from Calgary, Alberta, and they play like traditional heavy metal mixed with speed metal. Their debut album came out, I believe it was 2019, called Burn the Night. To say that I was a huge fan of that album would be a massive understatement. Like, that album knocked my socks off. Absolutely insane. If you haven't heard them before, just go listen to the first couple tracks off that album, like Warrior of Time and the title track Burn the Night, really give you the gist of what they're all about. Like, you look at the album art on that album and you think like pure Judas Priest worship, and it is, but in the best way possible. So it's kind of combining the old school, like new wave of British heavy metal sound, but then injected with a healthy dose of speed. Think like Walls of Jericho era Halloween with that youthful energy and just amazing vocals. If, for some modern comparisons, other bands that might sound like them would be another Canadian band, Traveler. Go to Sweden with a band like Enforcer, maybe Evil Invaders, like stuff in that vein. That's what you're gonna get here. Essentially, on that first album, I absolutely loved everything about it. The guitar work was amazing, the solos were great, and one of the shining things on it was the vocals, as they were just absolutely amazing, really hitting the high pitches. But then I found out for this album that the guy that was doing vocals, he is still in the band. On the previous album, he played lead guitar and did lead vocals. He has now stepped away from lead vocal duties, still playing lead guitar, but now he's doing backup vocals, and they brought in a new singer. So I was a little concerned because I absolutely loved the vocals so much on that debut, but my concerns were put to rest very quickly as soon as I heard the new vocalist sing a couple notes, because wow, absolutely amazing, has possibly even surpassed the debut. Truly great singing on this album. I should say, I mentioned Enforcer. The main dude behind Enforcer actually mixed this album, Olaf. And yeah, this is just pure heavy metal. I know sometimes they get bogged down in trying to put a subgenre on every album that comes out, but this is just pure heavy metal. You think like 80s heavy metal, this would fit perfectly in the 80s, just with some more modern production. This album is 8 tracks. It's about 45 minutes long. So I'm going to give you a track-by-track analysis of this new album. I'll give you my thoughts on it as a whole. I'll score it out of 10, and we'll see how it compares to the debut. Like I said, had such high expectations for this because that debut album was so amazing. So we'll see if this one lives up to all the hype. I will say for this album, they have shifted their style slightly. They're still very much rooted in the old style heavy metal mixed with speed metal, but I found they have injected it again with a dose of like US power metal, US heavy metal. Think bands like Thundersteel era Riot, definitely some vibes from that going on, and then even stuff like Queensryche and Crimson Glory. There's moments here where it brings in maybe a progressive side and really let the vocalist soar, and it's just really amazing. I love the balance on this album. So let's get into this anyways. The album kicks off in absolutely stellar fashion with the opening track, Eye of the Jaguar. This is just a fast-paced shredder. Absolutely amazing way to kick off the album. Just kick it off with a bang. Speedy guitars with glorious melodies and awesome soaring vocals. As soon as they came in, I'm like, okay, this vocalist knows what he's doing. They did not make a mistake by shifting singers here. This guy does the job well and then some. Like, wow, it's very Rob Halford-esque, and maybe even think like Midnight from Crimson Glory. Kind of combine those into one. Like, this guy's got a banshee wail like no one else. Just really awesome stuff here. And this song is just full of infectious guitar licks and a chorus that you will be singing along to even after you listen to this just like once or twice. Like, oh, the eye of the jaguar. Don't listen to me sing it. I don't know why I'm trying. I cannot sing good like that. Go listen to this song and hear the vocals, but you will be singing along. Got a really kick-ass solo in here as well. Really got the dueling guitars of the two guitarists in the band, Cale Savvy and Roldan Reimer. They really shine on this song and throughout the album as a whole. But yeah, the vocalist Jordan Jacobs really came out of the gates firing on this first track. Lets you know that you're not in for a disappointment, even if you loved the vocals on the first album. They're not missing a beat here by Shifting Singers. After that, the second song, Beyond the Stars. This one slows down the pace a little bit compared to the breakneck speed of the opener. This one's more of a mid-paced song. But once again, the guitar, like the lead work here, is so melodic and amazing. Just heavy metal glory. The solos absolutely kill, and this is just another catchy as hell song. Absolutely amazing stuff. 2 songs in, and I'm already just like floored by this, and the anticipation keeps building. Then it goes into the third song, Tyrant, and talk about a heavy metal anthem. So this is another one where it's maybe not breakneck speed, more of a slower to mid pace, but fuck, man, the vocals on this song are so good. The slower tempo kind of gives the vocals room to breathe and just really shine with what he can do and display his range. And you're going to hear the chorus in this. Try not to sing along to it and bang your head. Like, it is so catchy. And once again, the solos absolutely slay. These guitarists really know what they're doing. Really amazing at crafting some melodic lead work and just putting it all together in the best way possible. After that, it goes into the fourth song, Ghost of Reality, which was one of the tracks that was pre-released before the album release date. This was the first song I heard off this album, actually. And this is a very different style. This is one where it kind of brings in that Queensryche or Crimson Glory type of vibe. Like, it starts very slowly but beautifully, a kind of a quiet build-up, but then the pace picks up and it explodes. Definitely a standout on this album. Once again, the vocals shine, and just the composition of this song, absolutely amazing stuff. Maybe it's a different gear than what they did on their debut album, but I absolutely love it. They completely nailed it here. Solid song. After that, the fifth song, Return of the Force, comes back, kicks you right in the face. Another fast thrasher, chock full of great riffing and melodies. The vocals, once again, are just absolutely stellar. I know I'm probably repeating myself here, but like the way he hits these high notes, wow, is absolutely amazing. Like, I can't even, words do not do it justice. You have to go listen to this. Like, it just kicks you in the face. Just pure heavy metal mayhem. Fucking killer stuff. You are gonna bang your head to this. You're gonna be playing air guitar. You're gonna be trying to sing along. It's just that kind of music. Puts a smile on your face. Just heavy metal joy. So I experienced this entire album. And yeah, this song is definitely a standout for sure. After that, the sixth song, Paris Nights. Guess what? I might be repeating myself again, but yeah, more shredding. The guitars really kick ass here. The solos are magnificent. The vocals are soaring and great. Like, this is just a non-stop album. And there's no exception with this song here. Like, there's no weak moments. This is just killer song after killer song. And this is another catchy heavy metal anthem. Wow, this album is amazing, and we're not even done yet. After that, the seventh song, Lucky Diamond. Another one that really showcases the melodic lead work to kick off the song. Then the vocals come in and once again just absolutely floor me with how good they are. This is just fist-pumping metal. Like, I really want to see this live, like this song and really this whole album. I've never seen these guys live, but I really hope if you guys somehow watch this, Riot City, please come to Winnipeg. I would love to see you guys, and I'm sure our metal scene here would give you guys a huge standing ovation for playing these. Like, I want to see this live so bad. The solos are just amazing, and this is just old school speed metal. Is not necessarily just pure speed metal, but just old school metal executed perfectly. Like, this is so goddamn good. And then I haven't even talked about the epic closing song, which I'm going to do right now. This album closes off with a 10-minute epic, Severed Ties. So wow, another one that's so well put together, just well-crafted song, musicianship and composition here is top-notch. Starts with a slower tempo, but really builds up beautifully after the first few minutes and just takes you on this epic heavy metal journey. The vocals really shine here once again, as well as everything. It even gives the bass some moments to shine here, and it really comes through, and you can tell that the bassist obviously is very skilled musically as well. And yeah, I can't applaud this enough. If I had to pick favorite songs on here, I mean, the whole fucking album front to back absolutely kills. But if I have to pick favorites, the opener, Eye of the Jaguar, Ghost of Reality, Return of the Force, and the closer, Severed Ties. I know that's half the album, but even the other 4 songs too are still absolutely amazing. Like I said earlier, this album sounds like it could have just been plucked right from the 80s, given a little bit of modern production, but it would fit right in there. Like, it's that well done. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Like, they know what they're going for with their type style of music. And like the album art, everything is exactly what you expect. Like, you look at the album cover, you know what kind of music's going to be contained within. And it's just amazing. Like I said, there's no filler on this album at all. Every single song hits the mark. Really killer. And it's got a great balance of these fast, killer, in-your-face songs, but then some that slow down the pace a little bit. It's just heavy metal anthems, fast songs, I wouldn't necessarily say ballads, but some slower stuff. Just heavy metal glory all the way through. The production is great. You can hear every instrument. The musicianship is really on point, and this is just infectious and catchy. Exactly what I want in this kind of music. And yeah, honestly, this is probably, if not the best, easily one of the best, like traditional heavy metal, speed metal, whatever you want to label it as, just one of the best pure heavy metal albums that have come out this year. I'm sure you're going to see it on my year-end list. The only question is, how high? As of right now, this is probably in my top 10. This is fucking ridiculously good. If you have not heard it, go listen to it. So, to score this out of 10, if you've watched my channel before, if anything hits 8 out of 10, it's something I strongly recommend. If it hits 9 out of 10, that's like next level stuff that's going to stand the test of time and be amazing. To me, this one right now, I think I got to give it a 9 out of 10. I can't find a single thing really to complain about. It's absolutely amazing. So this is getting one of my highest grades of the year right now. Honestly, there's only been a handful of albums that have been scored a 9 out of 10 by me this year. But this one is getting that grade. 9 out of 10. Awesome album. Go listen to it if you have not. Definitely go check out their debut as well. Killer, heavy metal. Exactly the kind of stuff that I love. Man, I gotta go listen to this again. It's that goddamn good. Maybe I'm gushing a little bit too much about this, but this is an amazing album. Go listen to it right fucking now. If you have, let me know your thoughts on it down below. Anyways, until next time, these are just my thoughts and opinions as usual. Go give me a like, give me a subscribe. Hammerheart Metal Reviews, out.